Society today, we are being attacked constantly with inauthentic conversations, fakeness, trying to look cool, trying to be somebody we're not. That is why the Damn Dude podcast is here to have the authentic conversations that need to be had in a way that will make you think and say, Damn Dude.
What up, you guys? Welcome to the Damn Dude motherfucking podcast. Technically, it's just the Damn Dude podcast. I had to add the motherfucker to make it sound a little cooler, right? Maybe that just made you turn this podcast off. This guy uses foul language. He's no good. Anyways, if you're still here, welcome to the show, you guys. This is season 3, episode 20, motherfucking 4. And a little bit of a ghetto episode again, out on this trail doing my damn thing. And I'm recording this episode a little early. I don't know if I'm gonna release a whole additional episode this week, or if I'm gonna save this recording and then add to it later for Thursday's episode, or just do one today and Thursday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So bear with me, guys. But the reason I feel so compelled to record this on my day that's not usually my day to record is because ya boy, me, I failed motherfucking 75 hard phase 1, damn it, on the last motherfucking day. All because I forgot to take a picture. One fucking mirror progress picture, photo, selfie reset me all the way. I pulled it off for 103 days. 104th day, I forgot the picture. I was able to do it for all those days, and I fucking forgot last night. Today would be a day 105 and would be my last day. So, I also realized I forgot to intro the show. So if you're new to the show, this is a show where we have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude. The show exists to help educate, entertain, and make an impact on the different contexts and perspectives that we have in life. Because I truly believe that the more access we have to more contexts and different perspectives, the easier, doper, smoother, and funner life just is. Ya dig? So that's what the show's about. I'm your host, California Cal. One of the cool Californians left in this state. Not afraid to get my hands dirty or work hard or fucking say that a man is a man and a woman's a woman, like, without being some fierce redneck about it. You know what I'm saying? So welcome if you're new. Otherwise, if you're used to listening to this show, you probably just voiced that whole intro thing along with me, which I think is cool when people do that. I'm like, whoa, people like remember phrases and shit I say. Like, to me, that's just what I say. It's not like a thing, but as people repeat or like they follow along with like the things that I repeat or like the intro phrases I use or whatever, it like becomes a thing. And that's funny to me. It always cracks me up. But anyway, I'm not sad. I'm not upset that I failed 75. Or I didn't fail 75 hard, but phase 1. So for those of you still somehow living under a fucking beaver's den, which is more out of touch than living under a rock. I just kicked a couple of rocks and they turned over. I did not kick over any beaver's dam and uncover them. Therefore, the beaver dam is even more out of touch. Anyways, 75 hard is a mental toughness challenge. And it's exactly that. It's to challenge your mental toughness. And something that's fucking fascinating is like, a lot of us don't have and live the life that we want because we don't fucking have the mental toughness to do and perform the small tasks that equal the big picture. So for example, like with 75 Hard, it's practice doing small tasks that seem insignificant, but it makes a big difference when you look back at it. So when I look at this whole thing, I'm like, fuck, dude, all right, like, I guess I do know from my experience of doing it, but like, whoa, I just found a fatty mushroom. What kind is that? I don't think that's magic. That's a fucking fatty though, dude. How is that growing like that? They're like, it literally like unearthed the whole dirt. I'm taking a picture. Maybe this will be the photo cover for this episode's cover. And there's another little guy in there. Sorry, I'm like trying to take all these pictures right now. Boom, okay. All right, guys, I'm back. Just had to do that. Okay, anyways. It takes a lot of fucking mental toughness to take a picture of yourself every day on purpose. Like, to take a progress picture of yourself every day, it takes a lot of work, dude. Like, honestly, it's not easy. And it just seems so small and insignificant. But here's the thing, is like, how many things in terms of getting exactly what you want, living the life you want, living your dream life, how many small tasks every day are you away from actually obtaining that? So that's the thing, is most of us, if we can't even take a picture of ourselves every day, purposely, then how are we going to run a multi-million-dollar business or fortune or whatever the fuck your thing is, right? Whatever your grand idea, vision is, how are you going to have that if you don't even have the mental toughness or fortitude or grit to be able to even take a picture of yourself every day? Or to drink a gallon of water every day? Or take a cold shower for 5 minutes? Or practice 10 minutes of visualization? Like, whatever the task is, right? So if we can't do that, how do we expect to have anything bigger or better? So this is like a big test and a good test to see if you really have what it takes to have what you say you want or you think that you want, right? And that's why it's such a big deal, is because this is exactly the practice of that. And it's not easy. Like, dude, the accountability and integrity you have to have with yourself and your commitment and your word. I could have easily just woke up, took the picture, and just fucking posted it, overrode the thing and said, hey, look, I finished. But nope. I went to sleep for the night. Therefore, it doesn't count. And that was the commitment I gave to myself. Now, at the same time, there's been times where I've stayed up till 6 a.m. and I completed my tests and they counted because I didn't go to sleep. And that's how I said it. I said, all right, as long as I do this before I sleep, and I'm not going to cheat and just not sleep, you know what I'm saying? To override failing, you know? So that was the commitment I made to myself. I'm like, all right, dude, like, fuck it. As long as it's completed within my living, working, alive day, then I'm fucking cool with it. You know what I mean? And some biker guy just tripped the fuck out. Damn, it just threw me off. Oh, okay, I know. So as long as it's like within my day still, then it still counts, right? So with that, I went to sleep and therefore it's a whole brand new day. So even if I woke up at 5 a.m. and fucking did it, it doesn't count. Because I would have had to have finished it already. So that's the thing, is I could have woke up, I could have taken the picture, I could have just added it to the list, checked it all as complete. But that's the thing, is my integrity will not allow for that. It just can't, and it won't. So that's the thing, is like, if I cheated myself, no one else would know. Nobody would know. But I would know. And that's what matters the fucking most. So the way I see it is like, dude, if I did that and I cheated it, then I'm a fraud. Right? Like, 0.1% cheating is cheating, right? It's like, let's say you go to the club and you fucking make out with somebody for half a second, go, oh, fuck. That's cheating. It's 0.1%. It doesn't matter. It's cheating, right? Like, cheating is cheating. Now, there's not to say that you can't find workability or find a way to, like, restore integrity or something like that, right? That's a whole different conversation. But what I'm talking about is integrity, honoring your word and honoring your commitment. Like, if you 0.1% cheated, would you honor that and come clean about it? Or would you just be like, oh, it's just 0.1%? You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference. It's like, if you're just real with yourself about what the fuck is going on, people respect that and they're willing to work with you. You know? So that's why I'm like, dude, like, cheating is cheating. I don't care if it's 0.001% or not. Cheating is cheating. Now, what happens if you fucking cheat? You do something sketchy, you do something you didn't want to do, you do something you didn't mean to do, you fucked up, you forgot something, whatever the fuck, you're just out of integrity as a whole, right? Like, we just sum it up as that. Something you did or are doing or have done was out of integrity. Well, how do you restore integrity? Well, first is to know that restoring integrity is always an option. Now, what that doesn't mean is that whoever the fuck feelings you've hurt or you lied to or you broke your commitment or whatever, that doesn't mean that they're going to forgive you and just allow the restoration of that integrity. And you can restore integrity within your own heart and self. And if it means, okay, you cheated 0.1%, and your partner's like, nope, I can't. There's no workability in this. It's not okay. We have to end this relationship. Like, that's fine. That's okay. Like, you don't need that person to honor your restoration of integrity with yourself. No, there's things you could do to help and be mindful. And it's not like, oh, fuck you, you don't accept this. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, you you create peace in your own heart and integrity in your own heart, and you restore it. And that's the thing about integrity, is integrity always can be restored and can always be created and can always be realigned. So that's the beautiful thing about integrity, is if you choose to take on a relationship with integrity in life, then everything's always okay. Because then you could just relate to things as, well, this is either in integrity or out of integrity. Or it's in integrity and it's on its way out of integrity. Like I've talked about, like the bicycle example, where it's like, well, you buy a brand new bike, and the moment you sit on it and ride it, and the wheels roll across the floor, and your hands grip the grips, and your feet touch the pedals, your ass touches the seat, the bike is on its way out of integrity. The seat's getting wear, the grips are getting wear, the wheels, the tires are getting wear, the spokes are in the process of loosening, your brake pads are getting worn, the rim's getting worn, everything. Well, I guess it depends on the type of bike you have and how nerdy you are about bikes. If you have disc brakes, I'm not talking about that. Let's just keep it simple here. So that's the thing, is like, okay, you understand that the moment you use this bike, the integrity is on its way out. And like I said, I learned this from the class Landmark Education. Landmark Worldwide is what they're called now, which is amazing. If you listen to people on the internet who like talk bad about it, it's like pretty ridiculous. And these are not people you would want to be like or hang out with. But anyways, I learned that example from there. And they also use that in different books and stuff. Like in the book, it's that book by James Clear, Atomic Habits. He talks about the French cycling team and how they worked on restoring integrity to every little detail and bit. And they're like, all right, well, let's just bring more integrity to more aspects of what we're doing. Like keeping the inside of the van all white and all clean, and cleaning it every time. Making sure there's no dust, not a speck of dirt. Everything's absolutely perfect and clean and beyond ready to go. So it's like, if you have more things lined up in integrity, then you have longer periods of your integrity going out. You know what I mean? It's just more. You've got more integrity built up, so it takes longer for it to fall out of integrity. So that's the thing. It's like, dude, like, how much do you honor your integrity? And if you choose to go on a relationship in a path with integrity from here forward for the rest of your life, you start observing things as, well, this is in integrity or out of integrity. And all of a sudden, nothing is wrong in the world. You know what I'm saying? This is where, like, a big piece of my, like, ability to accept crazy, gnarly instances in life comes from, is from the ability to understand that nothing is ever good or bad or right or wrong. Everything's just in integrity or out of integrity, or on its way out of integrity, or on its way back into integrity. Right? So it's like, it's like, yeah, it sucks if my fucking car breaks down or like something like that, right? But no, it doesn't. It's just kind of inconvenient sometimes. But what if that inconvenience saved me from getting fucking plowed at the stoplight? What if that was God's way of watching out for me? Right? So then the other level to this is, all right, let's say my car breaks. That just means something on my car is out of integrity. So what do I need to do? Well, restore integrity to what is out of integrity, and therefore the car works again. So, my car's in the shop. Ugh. Fuck, man, this fucking sucks. This piece of shit. There's that way of handling your car breaking down versus, shit, like that pump went bad. I got to replace it. All right, cool. Let's take it to the shop. I got a good mechanic I trust, and my car is on its way back to integrity. Look at the difference and the power that creates. You see what I'm saying? I was somebody who, like, would always be like, man, fuck this, fuck that, da-da-da. And I mean, sometimes I am, but, like, in general, I'm fucking chilling, dude. And, like, the way I see it is like, well, I don't know. It's like, okay, like, my girlfriend's mad at me, or you say, I don't know. It's like, all right, well, it's not that. It's that whatever I said or did was out of integrity. And how do I restore integrity to the situation? Right? Like, that's all it is. So it's like, if we work, I heard some crazy shit. If we work from a place of integrity, in or out, nothing is wrong anymore. It's just in integrity or out of integrity. And it's like, is it wrong that a tire gets worn when you ride it? No, it just is. It's just brand new and then losing integrity until it's fucking toasted. You got to rotate it, whatever. Patch it, whatever requires restoring integrity to it. When it goes out of integrity, put a new one on, whatever the fuck. Now your tire's new, and then you restored integrity, and then it's on its way out of integrity again. And that's life always. So it's like, dude, what the fuck, motherfucker? Like, no, nothing's wrong. It's just out of integrity. Fix it. Or don't. And it's not even like fix it. It's just restore integrity. And that's the thing is, like, this bicycle metaphor also applies to, I mean, like, yes, that's a physicality in that metaphor, but it's also a metaphor for thoughts and relationships to people, right? Person lied to me. Okay, well, what are you making that mean? That means that they're a piece of shit, da-da-da. Okay, I get it. And why not try this on? Consider that individual has so many things out of integrity in their life that wherever they show up is just a visual, verbal, spiritual, emotional representation of themselves and their life and whatever being out of integrity. So it's like somebody who's got more things out of integrity in life and don't realize it, and they analyze and look at it like it's wrong or bad versus just out of integrity. You got an upset human who's unhappy. Because when things are right or wrong or good or bad or whatever, and not just is or isn't, it creates a whole different level of reality. So it's like, dude, Let's stop assessing things are good or bad or right or wrong or broken or fixed or whatever, incomplete or complete. It's just integrity or not. Or is it in the process of changing integrity? Is it going from out to in or in to out? See, it's like this is a very, very valuable and practical question that many of us really, really should try on and see if it fits. Because, dude, why the fuck not? Like, now that you've heard this, why would you allow things to just stay wrong or bad versus allowing things to just need integrity restoration? So if I can allow getting cheated on in a relationship to be the same understanding, not the same depth of emotion, but to be the same understanding from a zoomed out view as my bicycle tire going out, I do not have to be that hurt from that. Right? They lied to me. They cheated on me. I love them. They love me. Da, da, da. How could they do this? Wow. Like, well, they were out of integrity. Your relationship was out of integrity. How many things did I have out of integrity that led this person to go that far out of integrity? And how many things did they have out of integrity that allowed them to do that? Or to even be with somebody like myself who is so far out of integrity with so many things in life, right? And it's like, oftentimes, our first few relationships that are serious or whatever, it's like, we have different levels of integrity and we go into the relationship without that understanding. So it's like, if you just kind of tested, like, I'm thinking how I would explain this to my oldest son, would be like, dude, like, discover a woman or female's level of integrity and date them. Because that's the thing, is there's going to be hot girls, medium girls, ugly girls, everything in between, one extreme to another, to where their integrity is at all different levels. But that's the thing, is there's beautiful women with high integrity. There's also fucking ugly women with high integrity. There's fat women, skinny women, fucking women that dress as men. It's just the whole thing, right? It goes on forever. But that's the thing, is you have your option. So if you have your option, why not pick the best option? Hot, integral, fun, smart, self-aware, right? Like, why would you not want that? Well, you guys, having integrity to yourself will allow that. So here's the thing, is like, most men anyways, and it's kind of weird because it's switching to where it's like the shoe's on the other foot in a weird way. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Of where men just accept whatever the fuck. She's hot, she's gonna give me some pussy, whatever, like, cool. Like, I mean, that's cool and all, but like, dude, life is so much deeper than that. And like, that's the thing, is like, when you don't have integrity to yourself, you haven't done the work on yourself, you don't know who you are, you don't know what you stand for, you don't know what you'll accept or not accept in a relationship or life or whatever, then like, the fuck you expect to happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the power of integrity, is like, it helps you pick a good fucking partner, helps you be good to yourself, like all that shit. So like, dude, okay, my alarm cut off and it cut my recording out. At the same time, there's somebody walking by me and I said hi to them and they didn't say hi to me. It was just a whole fiasco all at the same time. But anyway, think about how much time you can save yourself and headache and heartbreak if you just came from a place of, all right, what's my own level of personal integrity to what's the people I'm attracted to's level of integrity, right? Or person, or however the fuck you want to say that. But I mean, I say that persons, people, because it's like your friends count as people you're attracted to in a way. I don't mean like physically attracted. I mean, you might have physically attractive friends, but you're not attracted to them like that, right? So it's like you can recognize somebody's beauty without being like into them or attracted to them. That was something I never understood for a long time. And it would always cause weirdness in relationships for me in the past, because I didn't know how to like do you even say it? Like I would feel some type of way if I have like a hot friend or like a hot female friend, and then my girlfriend meets them and they start feeling insecure and this and that. It's just like this weird thing, but it's all in the way that I was conducting it. I would assume that whatever ex-girlfriend was going to be, I don't even know, dude. Maybe I haven't analyzed this enough, but it was like I would do something that would cause weirdness. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm attracted to this person, I'm trying to be with them or whatever. It was just that like I don't know. I think maybe I would treat attractive people different than non-attractive people. I don't know, man. There was just like a piece of me that I didn't understand, and like I was causing trouble everywhere I went because of that. It's not like I was like, oh, you're ugly, don't talk to me. Like I don't identify with myself as like an attractive or hot person. I'm just a normal ass dude. But like confidence is what makes me attractive by any means. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, it's like when we can just allow attractive people to be attractive, be themselves, and we look beyond that and look at their depth rather than their outer persona and appearance and stuff, then everything's different. You know, so I look at it, it's like, all right, well, I was out of integrity with myself in terms of how I would relate to to very attractive people, especially females. It's like, I don't know, there was just a lot of like misunderstanding. I didn't know how to be friends with women for a long time. And dude, that's what it is. You know, that's what it is. It's like, I didn't know how to be friends with females. Like, only to a certain, like, I don't know, man, to like a certain arm length or something. But now that, like, as I grow and I get older and, like, I learn more, I'm like, okay, I would get friendship and attraction and physical attraction versus actually like liking somebody. They were kind of all confused. Like I had a decent context of them. I wouldn't come off like a creep or be a sleazebag or like nothing like that. But it was just like a little like internal thing I didn't understand. So now that I've kind of simplified all that for myself and it makes more sense to me, I'm like, oh, I get it. Okay. Like I know how to be friends with females, attractive, not attractive, everywhere in between. I know how to honor myself. I know how to honor my partner. I know how to honor my kids. I know how to honor, my fellow men who we have these discussions and conversations about honoring yourself and harnessing your power as a man and not just fucking giving it to anybody, right? Like it's honoring all of that and all these conversations, and this is the path of learning. It's like, dude, I'm learning, I'm growing as a man, and I'm trying to deepen my understandings of how I relate to people and how people relate to me. So that way we could just do life the best and easiest and funnest and smoothest. So I look at this and I'm like, I kept analyzing myself like, what am I doing wrong? What the fuck? And every time I kept looking at it like that, I would create more problems for myself. So as soon as I switched it to like, all right, like where am I in integrity and where am I out of integrity? Because that's going to be the thing that points to reality. You see what I'm saying? Like it doesn't even have to be this thing of this or that, or I do this or that, or act this way or whatever. It's like, no. Where am I out of integrity? Well, where I was at, this is why it was so hard for me to figure out, because where I was out of integrity was an understanding with myself. There was context missing within my own thinking and logic and ways of being and doing and acting. So once I applied integrity to something I didn't even know existed, then all of a sudden it started working better. Right? It's like, if you didn't know you needed new brakes on your bike, you're like, what the fuck? Like, this thing sucks, dude. Like, I gotta fucking put my foot on the tire to stop this thing. Like, why is there a brake lever and cable and all this if it's not even gonna fucking work? Right? It's like, oh, no. There's these things on your bike called brake pads, and you gotta replace them every so often when they get worn out. And you're like, wait, really? You're like, yeah. And you're like, fuck, I didn't know that. And you're like, well, now you do. So now you know, like, what it feels like when your brake pads start wearing out. You know the signs, you know the symptoms, you know the explanation, you know the reason, you know the logic, and you understand the integrity that goes in and out with your brake pads. So that's how I applied my understanding to being friends with women, is like, oh, I didn't know. So once you know, then you're like, okay, let me do this and this. So now I have awareness, right? So like, it just hit me. I think what I would do, or how I would start acting. And this was something I was completely unconscious of. So let's say I'm with like my girlfriend or whatever at the time, and we go to hang out with whoever, and like the female friend or whoever is like super attractive. So what I start doing is I start acting like I would start acting like I don't know, not cold, like cold is not the right word, like, but almost like a slight cold shoulder to the other attractive female. But it wasn't like I was doing anything consciously or purposely or whatever. It was just like, I would kind of like, almost not include or not direct conversation towards them or something. And in turn, that would cause whoever I was with to feel all weird. It's like, well, why are you being like that? And I'm like, oh, well, I'm trying to show that I'm like not into that person. And then that would cause the whole thing. That's what it was. I would like almost need to show that I'm not into this attractive person. And that would set everything off. And I couldn't figure out, it's like, I'm like showing you I'm not attracted to this person. But then it's like, well, that means that you must be attracted to this person to have to tell me that you're not. And I'm like, huh? It's like, this is just a conversation I just had with myself right now. But that's basically what the fuck would happen. And why shit would be awry all the time. And like, this was a thing, right? So it's like, then on the other hand, that has to do with my own personal level of insecurity and whatever that partner's level of insecurity is with themselves. So what ends up happening is we meet each other at the end of our insecurity. And when two people meet each other at the end of their insecurities, you got a relationship that's fucking destined for walking on eggshells for the rest of your life. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, dude, like, that sucks. To be in a relationship where you have to walk on eggshells, you have to be like so mindful of everything you do and say. It's like, it just feels like the opposite of freedom. Like, dude, so many people are caught in that. And it's like sad, dude. And I've been there so many times myself. It's like, it's just kind of ridiculous. So, park ranger passing by. Okay. Interesting. I've never seen a black park ranger in the local area. And I just saw a black dude and a Mexican dude as the park ranger driving the little truck. That was cool. It's random, right? It's like, I don't know why I've never seen, like, in all my years of going to the desert and the forests and the trails, that's literally the first black dude I've seen who's a park ranger guy. That was cool. I don't know why that just struck me as like so interesting or fascinating, but like, that's cool. He looked like he's having a lot of fucking fun. He's literally just driving his truck down the trail with a huge smile on his face, like waving and shit. And the reason I even pick up on that is because, and I think I've told this story before, this is a very like side note to everything we're talking about. No, it's not. It ties in fucking perfectly. Okay, so check this out. So, back in 2005, maybe, no, 2006. Okay, 2005 or 2006. I go to the desert with my dad, and back then, at this point in time, like, mullets were so funny to me. And there's this Mexican park ranger dude at Glamis, well, not Glamis, Gordon's Wells, which is like on the south side of Glamis. had the fucking fattest, like, curly Mexican mullet. And I remember clowning this dude. I was just laughing, dude. Like, why the fuck did this guy rock this haircut? And I'm just dying laughing. And so I remember making fun of this guy. And next year, or a year after, 2007, October 2007, I break my fucking neck. And guess who comes and saves my life? I am not kidding. You cannot make this shit up. Mexican mullet man. I'm laying in the back of the fucking ambulance. And he's the guy that was in the dune. Like, so I broke my neck, and I broke my skull, neck, and back in 8 places. I picked up, oh no, they picked me up in a dune buggy and a stretcher. And then from there, they drove me to an ambulance. And the dude who was taking care of me in the dune buggy came into the ambulance with me. And I was like, oh, you're gonna come with me? He's like, nah, man, I just wanted to come help you out real quick. And I was like, what? And, like, I couldn't see anything. Like, I was going in and out of, like, consciousness and blacked out and all this, like, just back and forth the whole time. And in the back of because I was kind of, like, passed out from when they loaded me into the dune buggy to being in the back of the ambulance all of a sudden. And I'm in the back of the ambulance, and, like, all of a sudden, like, life turns on again. And I'm like, I don't know, I was just like, I woke up to myself talking. I don't even know what I was saying or whatever, but, like, I'm like, I don't even know what I was saying. But I'm talking to the dude. And I open my eyes, and it's kind of like in a movie when it's like, somebody gets knocked out in a movie, and they open their eyes, and kind of like the screen wiggles back and forth, and goes from blurry to, like, clear. Like, that happened, and I see this guy's fucking glorious mullet. And I'm like, as I open my eyes and I come to, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I was like, it didn't hit me till later, though. But I was like, that's the fucking guy. This is him. This is the guy I was making fun of a year or two earlier. And now he's saving my life. And from that moment, it taught me not to talk shit about people or clown on people for anything. Like, well, okay. If you wear a mask and gloves, I'll make fun of you. But, like, otherwise, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, to, like, really clown on people, I don't do that anymore. And that taught me that. I was like, fuck, man. Gnarly, right? Like, you never know who's who in life. So he saves my life, and at this point in time, I had just spent a gang of money on my quad, in upgrades and all this. I flipped it, just broke it the fuck up. I also had spent a gang of new money on new gear. And for those of you that ride dirt bikes, quads, go off-roading, whatever, like, you know how expensive this fucking sport is, dude. Like, I fully redid my quad, like, fucking, all the way down to, like, rims and tires, even though my stock rims and tires were perfectly fine. Like, I was, like, on that level where it's like, all right, no, like, air filter, this, that, fucking, you know, jet kit, full exhaust, not just the header, blah, 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 like, the whole deal. And, so I opened my eyes, and the guy's like, hey, bro, like, I'm not supposed to do this, but I know how expensive all this shit is. He's like, they're going to cut all of it off when you get to the doctor. And I was like, what? He's like, so he took off my riding boots. He took off my riding boots and like some other piece of gear I had on. And like, these are all very, very expensive things, right? And I was like, yo, what? Like, damn, thank you, man. Thank you. And he just kept hooking me up. He's like, bro, this is fucking crazy. But bro, I'm going to pray for you. And I think you're going to be all right. And da-da-da. And I was just like, fuck, like, thank you, man. Like, he's just like, bro, you're lucky to be alive and this and that, you know. And I want to go back and find this guy one of these days. But anyway, all that happened, and I was like, yo, like, holy fuck, dude. So it turns out, all right, like, when it comes to integrity, we got to honor this shit. Because if it's not part of my integrity to, like, I'm okay making fun of people and clowning on people and whatever, then that's out of integrity for me. And for me, that's a level of integrity that I must honor moving forwards in life. So, to wrap all this up, even though this whole thing was an unscripted episode, actually, I just was kind of excited about what I was feeling. But we have the opportunity to live in integrity. And that's what I'm doing with phase 1 and 75 hard is like, all right, I will fucking start over even though I failed on the last day, and I could play this off in a way to where nobody would fucking know. And fuck it. I'm just going to put it out there and be real as fuck about it. Because that's how integrity really works and is really real and really raw. So that's what the fuck I'll do. So you guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to add any more to this episode or not. If not, then let's wrap this up and say I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your best friends, cousins, tree trimming, log carving, wood sculpting, cup manufacturing, brother's uncle's cousin about the Damn Dude motherfucking podcast. You dig? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. This is season 3, episode 20 motherfucking 4. And yeah, appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Much love. Peace.